Howdy y'all, I'm Toby, I'm Heather's husband, and today you get a treat. Well, I guess it kind of depends on which side of the fence you sit on here. You get the treat or the misfortune of having me do the recipe of the day today. Now, I can cook, but I was a bachelor for most of my adult life until I met Heather. So when I cook, I don't really create. I just kind of make something and then make something else out of the leftovers of it. But today I'm going to do something I have never done. And we're just going to see how it turns out. Scars and warts and all, okay? We're going to make sugar cookies. So, let me get my glasses, my second set of eyeballs here. We'll run down the list of ingredients we've got and how much we're going to use of each one. First of all, we've got a cup and a half of sugar. We're going to use, how much vanilla extract? 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Of course, that's just a cookie sheet there. Baking powder, we're going to use a half a teaspoon of that. Got 1 egg, 2 3/4 cup flour. That is, how many cups did they measure that as? 1 cup of butter is 2 sticks. So I soften that up in the microwave a little bit so we can mix it well. And then we're going to come in with a little baking soda, 1 teaspoon of that. And the oven has been preheated, as you can see, to 375 degrees. So, let's get busy. Alright, here we go. I'm ready now. Okay, so we're going to put the dry ingredients in first, and we'll just start off with the flour, which I said again was 2 3/4 cup. Dump that big bad boy in there. Cup and what, 3/4 of sugar? Cup and a half of sugar. So we'll dump that in, and before I go any further, I'm going to get the whisk here and kind of mix that together so it won't be so difficult to do here in a couple of minutes. There we go. Alrighty. I'm going to work with the little baking soda here next, and that's going to come in at 1 teaspoon. So that is 5 milliliters, by the way, if you're a metric type person, maybe up in Canada or somewhere overseas from the United States. So we got the level 1 teaspoon of that. Get that out of the way. Now this is going to be kind of interesting. I'm not going to be the taste tester today. We're going to have another taste tester. So we'll see how that works out, and we'll surprise you with that here in just a second. Now we're going to go with, what do we leave out? Baking powder. I need to have a half teaspoon of baking powder, which we're going to do right here. There you go. I'll let you sneak in there, Heather. Heather's running the camera today, by the way, and doing a mighty fine job of it. I understand ABC, NBC, CBS, all those alphabet networks to be using camera people. Okay, baking soda. We're going to use, what I say, a half a teaspoon on that. So let me dig down in here. We got a half teaspoon. Get off of there. A teaspoon of that. Out of the way. Don't need much more. Get me a couple of spoons here. I'm going to dig out that pound of butter, which is, cup of butter, which turns out to be 2 big old sticks. And I just threw this in the microwave for 30 seconds, by the way, so it didn't take very long for it to get good and malleable. So you might, according to the wattage on your microwave, adjust accordingly. Okay, so we're making progress here right quick. Dump that off in there. Put this little guy over here. And we are going, whoops, tell you what I want to do first though. I want to get this vanilla extract out of the way because I know I'll forget it if I don't. And we're going with a teaspoon of that as well. Yeah, a little extra than a teaspoon. Kind of dribbled off the side. Okay, let me kind of get this going just a touch here. Back in the bowl you go. And the pièce de résistance, 1 egg. So we're going to mix this all up. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let me get this to the consistency I need it. And we'll come back. We'll put it on a cookie sheet and get them baked, and we'll go from there. Be right back. Alrighty, we're back, and I learned a lesson during the quick break there. As you take a look at the cookie dough, it actually looks pretty good. I should have gone about it a different way in mixing the ingredients together. But this way was kind of sloppy, and a little bit of the going around the elbow to get to the arm. But it was neat. I just worked it with my hands. Don't use the whisk. Trust me, it was a mess and it was harder than heck. But that's our cookie dough right there. And again, we got our oven preheated to 375 degrees. Got me a couple of tablespoons, and Heather has shown you this trick before. But for all the new viewers out there, we'd be more than happy to demonstrate this again. A little cooking spray. This is just a cheap version of Pam. I'm going to put it over the sink here and just give it a little spray like that. I'm going to come back over here, grab the cookie dough, and I'm just going to grab about that much. And that looks about right, don't it? Sure it does. And this way you can keep your fingers clean, which I did not do while we were away at the break there. My hands were a mess, but you know what? I got to lick my fingers and it was all worth it. I'm just going to put these 2 in a row. I'm going to do a quick batch here before we come back to the finished product. So I'm going to go ahead and put probably 8 or 10 of these on this cookie sheet. We're going to let them bake for about 8 minutes at 375 degrees. And when you see us again, we're going to have a nice, we hope, sugar cookie. Be back in just a couple minutes. Hello everybody, we're back, and believe it or not, we had to let the cookies run about 15 minutes this go around. And I wanted to mention a little while ago, and just plumb forgot. If you run into a situation like I did and you do the ingredients kind of in a backwards way, it's okay to add a little extra liquid in there, like by the tablespoon. We added 5 tablespoons of milk, which kind of helped everything blend better together than what I had it, because I kneaded by hand. Okay, let me introduce our good friend and neighbor, Erica. Erica's going to be our taste tester today. You'll remember Erica from the April Fool's video that she and Heather pulled off, which was pretty funny stuff. Erica was my wife for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes anyway, and it was a lot of fun. Great marriage, great girl. I highly recommend her. The kids look just like her. Anyway, so Erica's going to be our taste tester today. Erica, which cookie you want, darling? How about that one right there?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Nice and round. There you go. Honest opinion, please. Soft and warm, she said. That's nice.
There's chewy, just like I like it. With just a little bit of crunch. They actually taste kind of praline-ish or pecan-ish. I like it.
Good. Thank you for that unsolicited opinion, ma'am. We appreciate you being a member of our studio audience today. And we do have some fabulous parting gifts for you when you leave the studios. Anyway, all right. Thank you, Erica, a lot. And Heather.
Would one of them be a Richard Pryor DVD?
Yeah, we could do a little Richard Pryor. Bring me some of that up in here. We will see. Anyway, thank you, Erica. And Heather, thank you for the great camera work. Everybody, thank you for watching and tuning in. Heather will have this up today sometime, which is Wednesday. In the meantime, you guys take care, and as Heather likes to say, live, laugh, and love.
And
adios.
Put a little more extra love into your cooking. Remember that.
Adios, y'all.